Bernie said. Talk sense, Bernie, Nixon said. We came to the back of the yard, all fenced in with barbed wire. This was a bad part of town. Across the street, some dudes lounged around doing nothing special. Never a good sign. Parked by the fence stood two wrecks. One rusted out, the other torched. I'm not great with cars, but I know the shape of Porsches. Take your pick, said Nixon. You're paying me, right? Said Bernie. Love your sense of humor, Nixon said. I was just mentioning it to the mayor, not 2 days ago. You're pals with the mayor? Where do you think he gets the limo serviced? Did you ask him how come he needs to ride around in that damn thing in the first place? Huh? Said Nixon. He's the mayor. That's how come. And anyways, I wasn't talking to him directly. I was talking to his security guy. Cal Luxton? Yeah, he was the one who actually mentioned your name. But then the mayor slid down the window when we got to talking. About what? Nixon shrugged. That's a human move I always watch for. It can mean lots of things. This time, your call. Wanted to know if I was named after Nixon. You know, the president. I know, Bernie said. And are you? Yep. Your parents hated you? Nixon gave Bernie a long look, a look I'd seen many times. It meant someone had just realized that Bernie was the smartest human in the room. No news to me. How'd you know? Nixon said. I was the fifth boy. Long about then they were hankering for a girl. But, funny thing, turns out to be a big plus with the mayor. He's a Tricky Dick fan, Bernie said. A secret fan, said Nixon. Just between him and me, what with the election coming up. On account of the name being so, what would you say? Toxic. Yeah, toxic with most people. You can always change it, Bernie said. Nope, said Nixon. It's part of me. He took out his dip, bit off another chew. Maybe someday I'll invade Cambodia. Bernie laughed. Let's take a look at these scrap heaps, he said. And then something else which I missed because of this growling I heard behind me. I turned, and there was my old buddy Spike, the scariest junkyard dog I know, and I know plenty, amigo. Spike was part pit bull, part Rottweiler, part unknown, and we got along great. I have lots of unknown in me, too. We'd had a nice tussle or two, me and Spike, including the night Bernie and I took Nixon down. Something that maybe rubbed Spike the wrong way. What a barn burner. Although it was a gas station that ended up burning, but just as exciting. Maybe more. And as for getting rubbed the wrong way, there's really no wrong way, in my opinion. Only some that are better than others. I'm not fussy. Spike lumbered up, gave me a bump. Just being friends. Spike was getting on now, that twisted warrior face almost completely white. I gave him a friendly bump back. He rose up and tried to... Really? What a crazy idea. I shook him off, rose up myself, and tried to do the same crazy thing. What a time we were having. He shook me off, and then we were racing around the yard. Not really racing, since Spike was no speedster. Nipping at each other and barking our heads off. Did we roll around some in an oily patch? Maybe, but I couldn't be sure, because all of a sudden Spike had one of those, what were they called? Welding torches? Yes, welding torches in his mouth, and I had to have it. So, ftwee! Spike and I pulled up, coming to a dead stop. Ftwee! And glancing back, saw Nixon with his hand at his mouth, finger and thumb between his lips, and looking real mad for some reason. Oh no. He was one of those humans who knew how to make that ear-splitting whistle sound. Please, not again. Ftwee! What the hell gets into you? Bernie said.